Today's Sunday, April 16th, and it's 10:23 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a trade review of a position I'm currently holding involving the micro crude oil May 2023 futures. As of the time of this recording, the spot price for oil is quoted at $82.43. And since trading started this evening, oil is down 9 cents. So the current contract symbol is /MCL M23. And what I'm showing here is the chart layout of oil at the 6,000 tick level, meaning each candlestick represents 6,000 trades consisting of both the buy side and the sell side. And this is the current candlestick right here that started trading this evening at 6 p.m. Also, right down here in the bottom right quadrant, there's a counter. And as of the time of this recording, it's tallied up 2,243 trades being executed so far. So when this hits 6,000, a new candlestick will then get created. So I've been tracking oil all week last week, and heading into this weekend, I am anticipating that oil will start rolling over, possibly retesting its prior low of 79.38 by the close of this Friday. So during that initial review, I did identify $82 as a reasonable support and resistance level. So that's what this purple line represents. And we can see here that since price broke above it, there's been multiple touch points here, and price seems to be respecting it. So there's a modest bounce. It's not a major bounce to retest the prior high or current high of 83.53. So I'm thinking or anticipating that we'll see multiple tests of 82, and then possibly by 4 a.m. later tonight or tomorrow morning, when Asia starts trading, and especially heading into the European markets afterwards, and then subsequently the U.S. market trading at 9:30, it's possible that $82 could break at that point, and we could see oil possibly retesting its prior low of 79.38. So with that, because I'm bearish and I'm going against the market trend of price going higher, I did take a short position via option contracts. I didn't short the actual futures, but I did pick up option contracts, which would be equal to shorting oil. And this white line just represents, it's just a visual representation as to my position. So here, essentially what the trade consists of is that on or before April 21st, this Friday, I'm anticipating that oil will be at or below $81.50. And when I entered this position, oil's spot price was at 82.5. So that's what this white line just represents. And this was the candlestick that I entered my trade. This was the 10 o'clock candlestick from Friday. So right now there's 2246 trades. So it's still working its way up. So with all that, I'll switch over to the trade tab. And right here under the option chain section of this dashboard, I do have a flag position here, which shows my position for this trade involving the April contracts, which will be expiring in 5 days. So as mentioned earlier, I do have an 81.5 strike price. So again, relative to its spot price of 82.46, I'm anticipating at least $1 move to the downside. And because I'm counter trading the trend of the spot price for oil, I did take a small position. I only picked up 3 contracts. And you can see here that my entry was at 10:28 Friday morning, and the P&L showing a loss of $18. So the 3 contracts will be expiring worthless in 5 days, which is this Friday. And my average entry price here, the trade price is quoted at $1.04, but considering that each option contract consists of 100 shares of the underlying security, in this case it's oil, it's 100 barrels of oil. So the multiplier is 100, so $1.04 times 100, one contract is equal to $104. Times that by 3, so not including commission, this is about a $318 trade. So that's the cost of the position. Unfortunately, the trade is going against me slightly, as the premium is quoted at $98 per contract, and the current P&L is reflecting a loss of $21, of which $6 were just as of the trading when trading started this evening at 6 p.m. So that is the status of the trade and my thesis for taking a short position. Again, I'm anticipating that this support level will fail heading into this week, and possibly seeing oil retesting 79.38, possibly even lower. The lower the better, because I'm shorting oil at this point. So for the purpose of time, I'll go ahead and pause it here, and I'll do an update possibly tomorrow morning or when something more significant does occur. So until then, I'll be back. So quick update. Today is Monday, April 17th, and it is 7:40 a.m. So looking at the spot price for oil, it's currently quoted at $82.16, and it's now down 37 cents. So this is the current candlestick right here. And this candlestick started trading at 4:53 this morning. We can see that the prior candlestick did close at a retest of the $82 support level. So as I was anticipating this move to the downside, it did occur. So we can see that price is still hung up at the 82 and is respecting this price level, but I'm still expecting this price to break sometime today. And as of right now, there's 2,610 trades executed for this candlestick right here. And what I did was, since price of the option contracts really didn't change too much, I I did add 2 contracts. I am now holding a total of 5 contracts, and I've reduced my cost basis from 104 to 101, and the trade is now down $13. And just a quick look of the confirmation. I added the option number 4 at 7:31, and then less than a minute later, a second contract was added. So we can see here that the 3 contracts was from Friday, and these 2 single contracts were executed this morning. And yeah, so that's the current status. I'll pause it again, and I'll pick it up when, you know, a more sudden move or significant move does occur. So more to follow. Today is Thursday, April 20th, and it's 6:49 a.m. Eastern Time. Just another update of the oil trade. We can see that oil has almost collapsed to the point that it's currently quoted at $78.04. And since trading started last night, oil is down $1.20. This is the current candlestick that's just starting to form right here. And right now, the number of trades executed at this point is 134 trades. So oil has fallen below 2 support resistance levels, the first being $82 and the current support resistance level of 78.49. And that was broken earlier this morning at around 2 a.m. this morning, and the trend is still heading to the downside. It is possible that oil could try and retest 78.49, but looking at the general trend, I'm anticipating that this move could continue further to the downside. If I click on the trade tab, the option contracts are now designated ITM, in the money, which is an option lingo. And the premium of the contract is now quoted at $349 per contract. and the position is up $1,237, of which 525 since trading started last night. So now it's still ranging at around 1237. So there's only 1 day remaining, and these contracts will be expiring tomorrow. So I will be tracking this very carefully because I'd like to protect as much of the gains as possible. So that is the current status of this trade so far. Again, there's only 1 day remaining before these contracts goes to zero. So I need to close this position out within the next 24 to 30 hours. And yeah, so that's the update, and I'll pause it again and I'll pick it up tomorrow or tonight, provided that the trend does continue even lower. So I'll be back. Today's Friday, April 21st, and it's 7:20 in the morning. We can see that the spot price for oil is currently quoted at $77.52. And we can see here that price did break below the 78.49 support level and has approached the 61.8% level, or the golden ratio of $76.65. There is a reasonable bounce forming. So we potentially can see price run up to 78.49 to retest this level. Considering that this contract is expiring today, I thought I'd just take this opportunity to go ahead and close the trade out. And if I switch over to the trade tab, right now the premium of the option contract is quoted at $400 each. And the trade is up $14.87. So I'm going to go ahead and place an order in to see if I could close this out at $4 or $400. And that would be a $2,000 win. But because the trade cost approximately $500, so now it's pulling back just a little bit. So $399. If we can get it at 401, then I should go ahead and close the trade out. So I'm not sure how long this trade or this order is going to take to get filled. So what I'll do is I'll pause it here and I'll try and capture it. But right now we're actually slightly below. So that's 4. I need 401 to push the put the order through. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and let's see what happens. Okay, the order was just filled. I don't have a position anymore. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture the trade. So this was an overall profit of approximately $1,487. So, and now the premium's still dropping now at $390. And we can see that price potentially is going to run up, retest this. Now, again, considering that these contracts were expiring today, I don't mind closing that at this point. I don't want to risk it, keeping the trade open, and then the value of the contracts keeps dropping throughout the rest of the day. So this was a good setup. At least I was fortunate enough to capture the position or enter the trade when oil was quoted at 82.50, and then I rode it all the way down to its current price of 77.60 when the position was sold. So until the next setup, I'll see you.